Remember, SN viewers, this is satellite media. Mr. Opara do know them. Let us look at what is coming from Nnamdi Kanu'S family, writing and admonishing Prophet Ayodele, asking to stop disparaging their son. I'm talking about Nnamdi Kanu because remember that recently Ayodele have said that Nnamdi Kanu should beg federal government if he hope to get out of incarceration. And we have seen a situation where even Simon Ekpa, who is a Biafran agitator based in Finland, have extended his warning to even Obi and all of them that they should stop negotiating for Nnamdi Kanu release and Biafra, that they do not have the legitimacy to do so. Now, what do you make of the letter from, or the admonition from Nnamdi Kanu's family to the prophet, who is asking Nnamdi Kanu to beg federal government if you want to come out of detention?
You see, if you come into the prophecy concerning Nnamdi Kanu release and Biafran settlement, most of the prophecies, both from people of Biafran land and non-Biafran land, all of them are giving positive prophecies concerning Nnamdi Kanu. I have never heard or see anyone that said Nnamdi Kanu should go and beg or he died. Now, and this prophet Primate Ayodele, it's only him that come now to pronouncing death for Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know where he gets his own prophecy or the type of revelation he got. You understand? But Nnamdi Kanu family coming up and will stand against the prophecy of Primate Ayodele. They are right. They are right. Because it seems that the prophet himself is wishing Nnamdi Kanu death indirectly. You understand? And not when everybody said prophecy, you accept it. There's a prophecy we give to you, reject it. You kneel down and pray against it. Isaiah came direct from God. And to tell Hezekiah, you are going to die, prepare yourself. Hezekiah know really that Isaiah was a real man of God. And whatever Isaiah said is from God. But Hezekiah went down on his knee and prayed unto God.
But when they're talking disparage, they're saying that he's kind of trying to make Nnamdi Kanu a less worth citizen, like someone that does not worth much, like someone like trying to belittle someone, trying to despise someone.
No, you see this. I'm coming to that area. Then Hezekiah kneel down and pray. God change the death of Hezekiah and add more years, 15 years unto him, and send the same Isaiah to go and tell Hezekiah that I have heard your prayer. I have added more 15 years unto him. These are men of God. But Prophet Ayodele, the way he put his own, it seems that it's a mockery. It seems that it's a mockery unto Nnamdi Kanu. Not only Nnamdi Kanu, it's a mockery to entire Biafra. He put it in a way, go and beg, or otherwise you die. Okay, he himself as a prophet, as a prophet, he's supposed to know the truth. What crime have Nnamdi Kanu committed that he should go and beg? What crime have Nnamdi Kanu committed he should go and blame? Because Nnamdi Kanu was asking for the freedom of his people. Is it a crime? Which means Prophet Pram Ayodele loved this condition of Biafrans in Nigeria. He loved the condition of Igbo man in Nigeria. He loved as Peter Obi won the election, 2023 election. He was rigged away. He loved it. So they are the part of the people don't want Igbo man to exist than Igbo man to be a slave in Nigeria. You understand what I'm saying? In a way he put it, it's a mockery. It's a making Nnamdi Kanu and his people he's fighting for to be relegated to those views.
So in natural sense, you are saying that that statement from the prophet is despising Nnamdi Kanu.
It's completely a disgrace. It's completely despisement. It's completely, I don't know the type of grammar I will use to qualify it.
Now, because of the angle you have gone to, let me bring in the statement that came from the Biafra agitator based in Finland. I'm talking about Samonepa, who have said that the Yorubas could decide to become slaves of the Fulanis, but for them, that they are ready to exit Nigeria. Is that, how does that come to you?
Because of this type of prophecy, Primate, Ayodele give that Nnamdi Kanu should go and beg before otherwise he will die. Did the Badejo of Nyanti Anla beg? Is he not alive? Did he beg before he was released? Now, did the Sunday Boho beg before he was released? Why should Nnamdi Kanu go and beg on the crime he don't committed? But it was Federal government who commit crime against Nnamdi Kanu. They went and kidnap him. Now, this is why Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu and other Biafran were agitating to go out of Nigeria, because whatever Biafrans did or Igbo man did, it become sin of death. This is why we say no. Biafran say no. They will not want to associate with Nigeria again as one nation. Because if you look at it, the detention of Nnamdi Kanu and whatever that happened to Nnamdi Kanu have shown that the Igbos, Biafrans, are nothing in Nigeria but slaves. And this is why Simon Ekpa is fighting, even in absence of Nnamdi Kanu, to emancipate his people, Biafrans. And with things, how things are going, with this pali between the West and North, the West and North can remain with Nigeria forever until Jesus Christ come. Because it seems that they understand themselves well. It seems that the West prefer how things are going, prefer to remain in Nigeria than to have their separate nation. You understand? So this is why someone Ekpa said you can be a slave in Nigeria, but for Biafrans, he said no. By God's grace and his no, we will not remain slave in Nigeria.
Okay, now, Mr. Okpara, let me bring another angle to this, because the government of Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu yesterday established a Ministry of Livestock Development, and some people have argued that the issue that has to borders on Fulani always gets priority attention, and that the Biafra people have been shouting for marginalization over the years. It has not gained government attention, but the Fulani recently gained government attention, and that is another form of discrimination against the Igbo man. What is your take?
You know, Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a man who loves power, and he can do anything to stay in power. Because the Fulanis have been threatening him now that there's no way for you in second term. They have made the mistake to allow him to vote him in this first one, that in 2007 they made sure that he vote him out. Then he will do anything for their favor.
So the fact check confirmed that it is not the Fulani that gave that warning. It is not generally that said they made a mistake voting for Tinubu in 2015. Sorry, 2023. A mistake they said they don't hope to repeat in 2027. But you can go ahead with your line of thought.
Now, okay, not Fulani, but not as a whole. And in that not as a whole, who is controlling them? In that not as a whole, who will decide before other not will agree? The same Fulani will decide before other not will agree. That's what I'm telling you. Whether directly or indirectly, Fulani will have upper hand in Tinubu government. Now listen, livestock. Is it today that Nigeria start having livestock farm in Nigeria?
No, I think that trying to solve the issue of herders, host communities clashes. Don't forget that under Muhammadu Buhari, the government tinker with the idea of Ruga. They tinker with the idea of Fulani settlement and so many other strategies they wanted to bring in, even ranching. All that didn't see the light of the day because people there's a breach of trust between the people and the Fulani. Nobody wants to have Fulani as his neighbor. Maybe this, according to the federal government, may be the way out.
This is what I'm telling you. This is all this Ministry of Animals Livestock Development is a part of the thing to make sure they create this ministry. Through this ministry, what they are not able to achieve on Buhari regime, as you said, Ruga, cattle colony, livestock settlement, on Fulani portion all over the federation. Maybe through this ministry of livestock development, they will take their place to have it. They means okay, in this state, we are going to create avenue for them under the Ministry of Livestock, so and so, to have portion where they will train animals. Then and they say Fulani are the experts in that. They will allocate that land to Fulani. Now, but they should remember, even before the coming of white men to colonize Nigeria, the North have the system of rearing their animals. The East have their own system. The West have their own system. We have cattle ranch in Obudu, Cross River State, under Eastern region. We have Enugu cattle ranch under Eastern region. And individual, private, have their own cattle ranch. Cattle doesn't move anyhow. But it was Fulani that introduced it in the north. They want to send it to the south, to take it to occupy people and cage people so that they can be able to accomplish the word of their grandfather, great-grandfather, Usman Dafodion. I'm coming in. Now, they have tried all avenue. They failed. Now, they want to use this current president to achieve what they haven't been able to achieve under the Ministry of Animal Development, whatever.
Lastly, on this, let me bring this conversation to this angle to this conversation, because we have a situation where, if you look at ECOWAS, are talking about economic community of West African states. We are seeing another regional body coming out of it and talking about Sahel Alliance. Remember that recently, in the recent time, we are seeing military taking over Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. And when they came together to form this Sahel Alliance, they said that ECOWAS is a threat to their respective sovereignty. As such, that they are pulling out of ECOWAS. And we have President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, who is the chairman of ECOWAS. He was re-elected recently. His task has always been how to unite member states. And before he knew it, we saw a breakaway. Could it be that some people have argued actually that they are learning from Nnamdi Kanu'S and Simon Ekpa, who have been agitating for a separate state from Nigerian sovereign state. As such, that Nnamdi Kanu'S ideology is gaining traction beyond Nigeria. What is your take?
Now, when you see the truth, you accept the truth. Wherever in any enclave or group of people or society you are in, and you don't see the truth in that society, you don't see the truth in that organization, you better pull yourself out of that organization if you're a wise man. You see, ECOWAS have become a thing of caricature, a thing of childish ideas. The president, Nigeria always assign permanent president of ECOWAS. Are they able to put their house in order? How much more to put a whole region in order?
But could it be true that Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali learned from Nnamdi Kanu'S ideology?
Oh well, if you're a revolutionary, revolution doesn't mean when you carry gun or cutlass killing people. Revolution can be in any form. If you're a revolution, and you may learn from your fellow revolutionary, and somebody has to spearhead it in any country, in any continent. You understand? If they are learning from Nnamdi Kanu'S and someone, it's not a sin, because Nnamdi Kanu'S and someone are doing the right thing. And if you watch Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger Republic, their former government officials or president are just like exactly Nigeria. They are well corrupt. I'm saying it.
That is the wide allegation, Mr. Barry, if I will tell you. Is this something you have on good authority, or you are
Is
speculating?
Nigerian government not corrupt? It's our government. Our government is not corrupt. Why are you suffering? Why am I suffering? Where there's no good road, where there's no electricity, why people are suffering? Why are we dying in hunger? Well, we are an island. We are an island surrounded by water, but we lack water. Why is it so? It's corruption. It's corruption. Let us say the truth. I'm not saying it's Bola Tinubu Ahmed started. Corruption started from Britain in Nigeria. Then it's foundation of corruption. And this sort of it to abolish that foundation of corruption, we start building on that foundation of corruption. This is what Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger found out that their colonial master, France, built the foundation there on corruption. Therefore, they try to demolish that foundation of corruption and build a foundation of genuineness, foundation of equity, justice, equal rights, foundation of good development. But when they discover that the ECOWAS want to draw them back, ECOWAS want to be a hindrance on their movement, they decided to quit ECOWAS. Quit, they have rights. It's not compulsory that they must surely be in the ECOWAS. They can form their own group. It's not compulsory. It's not mandate that they must surely be among ECOWAS nation. Therefore, they form them. If their own group can favor them, and other people see that their own group are moving fine, developing, they can join them or demulate them and form their own group also. You understand? Because it's not good for all of us to agree on one ideology and it doesn't move us anywhere. It doesn't take us anywhere.
I must say a very big thank you for your time. This is Satellite Media. Thank you for your time.